Hello and welcome back, Rocket League fans, to another thrilling day of the Summer Split Major here on Friday Fight Night. Last night's action was just a taste of what's to come, and tonight we have an incredible lineup of matches that will keep you on the edge of your seat. First up, we have the highly anticipated showdown between Steelers and TO3. These teams have a history of intense battles, having faced each other twice before, with one win each, both ending in a 3-0 scoreline. The stakes are higher than ever as the winner of this match advances to face off against Mac Mafia in tomorrow's upper final. But that's not all. The losing team from the Steelers vs TO3 match will have to face Dolly's Minions in the first elimination match tonight, where only one team will continue their journey in the ATLRL Rocket League Summer Split Major. Get ready for an evening filled with epic plays, strategic maneuvers, and intense competition as these teams battle it out for supremacy. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Day 2 of the ATLRL Rocket League Major is here, and what a way to kickstart it with TO3 and Steelers. Steelers placing first in the qualifiers. First team to qualify through to the Major after Mac Mafia. TO3 second team to qualify through after Mac Mafia as well. So we mentioned, we've already touched base on the history between these two teams. It's equal across the board. Nothing separates these two coming into this match. Who is lining up? We will see. For the Steelers, Captain Charlesy taking the Steelers out to the field tonight, and alongside Charlesy is Lethal. A deadly combination we saw in the major qualifiers. Can they continue that momentum tonight against the over 30s who have been on fire in the summer split? Running out on the field tonight for TO3 is Captain Dolly. He's back after a week break. And running out alongside Dolly is Shivers. The lineups for both these teams tonight. Strongest rosters, almost the strongest roster for TO3. Second strongest roster for the Steelers tonight. So take a look at the bracket, see what's happened after last night's victory by the Mac Mafia. 3.0 and quite the arm wrestle. Minions almost had them, but Mac Mafia overcome them with skill, class, and talent, as we've seen all summer split, which sent the Minions down to the lower bracket. We will see the Minions tonight. It could be their last time in the arena as elimination comes into play tonight, and they are in that first elim. Whoever loses this match right here between Steelers and TO3 will face Minions in that first elimination. The winner will face Mac Mafia tomorrow night. Whoever wins that match is straight into the grand final. The summer split decider on Sunday evening. The bracket is shaping out. Who will it be? Mac Mafia with a strong placing in first place on a 13 match win streak. They hit 40 game wins last night with that 3-0 win over Minions, and the only other team that's changed since last night is the Minions. 6-12 in set win loss, 23-43 in game win loss. So Minions are still in the fight. They could clean it up, but there's less and less matches as we go through this bracket. Steelers and TO3 tonight. Steelers can keep this trend going and create a bigger gap between their losses and wins and sets, as well as in the game department. TO3 looking to close that right back in, as the players are ready to go for this match. The rankings, not so much the focus right now, but are a factor in it. Who will win this and advance through to face the Mac Mafia tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So we load into the arena tonight for day 2 of the majors. It's looking good on our Friday evening here. Should be a tough match. We have second and third on the rankings versus each other. Steelers and TO3. Winning a match each 3-0. Nothing separating them. TO3 with an early entry in the Steelers territory and trying to keep that ball there. But Charlesy and Lethal slowly moving it forward. Here's Captain Dolly. Getting a touch of the ball for the first time in a while, and he's in. Oh, he's just gone off. Lethal's there to clear that, and Charlesy, the captain, now taking down the right-hand side of the wall. Just missing that connection. The Shivers and Dolly hold their ground there for TO3. Now the pressure from Steelers being placed onto the over 30 offense. Dolly pops it up. Sees it's Lethal, takes the game on, but Lethal keeps the ball in the corner, puts it over there. Buying his team some time. Great contest there. Will just place themselves well, Lethal. Sees the touch work out for the Steelers with TO3. Massive credit to them. They have had the ball in Steeler territory majority of this game so far. Ball possession is in favour of the over 30s. 54% plays 46%. They keep this pressure on the Steelers here in their own half, on their net. Shivers and Dolly just waiting for that defense to crack open with this pressure they're putting on. They've got a bit of a wall set up, which has made it hard for the Steelers to clear it. And when they do clear it, the TO3 defense at the goal line seems quite strong right now. So we've just passed 90 seconds in the game, apologies. The demo came in there. And Steelers on Shivers. Sorry, Shivers and Lethal demoed each other and took each other out of the play. How interesting. I thought Lethal got Shivers there. Returning each other the favour. Now Steelers are taking the ball possession away, an advantage from TO3. Even though TO3 have the ball where they wanted, Dolly just missed that ideal connection. It's game on here. You can see how much it means to both Steelers and TO3. Steelers with a strong qualifying campaign to get here in this match tonight. Oh, Dolly taking the game right on and almost got around Lethal there. Oh, what a team play. What a save from Dolly. That looked dangerous from the Steelers. Like, that could have been in. What teamwork from Charlesy and Lethal. The TO3 defense has been very strong this evening to kickstart their game here. Still, it's 0-0 as we approach the 3-minute mark into game 1. Shivers sees his opportunity here on the open net. Lethal baiting him in there to try and shut the play, if not slow it down. But this pressure from TO3, they just keep laying it onto the Steelers. Steelers still have the advantage in possession, 51% 49, so it's very close, almost even there between these two teams, and it just feels like TO3 have got more pressure on the Steelers right now, particularly in Steelers half. More opportunities on goals, but we know it's 0-0, 90 seconds left, anything can happen. It could be a 1-goal game. Whether that goes to OT or it's 1-0, TO3 look like they could be on for an opportunity as that's a bit too high there. Lethal's there to catch it now. Interfered by Dolly. That was a little bit risky, but lucky Shivers was there. Shut that corridor play down, even though Dolly was just trying to interfere. They're right back on the offense here, TO3. Steelers really holding their ground here, though, with a minute left. They haven't cracked. Either team have not cracked in defense. Quite the arm wrestle here tonight. It's going to go right down to the wire by the looks of it, at least here in game 1 it will. Dolly moves this ball forward. He pops it up. Charles is there to save it. Caught by Lethal as Shivers comes in, steals possession, and he's in for the over 30s. Wow. After nearly 4.5 minutes of play, TO3 are on the board. Shivers strikes for the over 30s, claiming his first goal in the major. Claiming the advantage for TO3 in this blockbuster match. They look hungry for more, TO3. As Dolly comes in, it's a bit too high. It's off the backboard. Opportunity still there. Shivers comes in. 30 seconds left. Ball still where TO3 want it. The Steelers only trail by 1. If they can get themselves on the board, at least get it to overtime. They're right in this game. It's Lethal setting up his captain there, but Shivers was there to interfere with the play. TO3 keep this ball moving forward. Could this be goal number 2 with 10 seconds left? They have the ball where they want it, but the touch for Steelers works out. Maybe not enough time left for the Steelers. They're going to have to keep this ball alive on 0 seconds, and that will touch the ground. The over 30s have claimed game 1 in a thriller. 1-0, the only goal scored in that game by Shivers. Final ball possession, TO3 53%, Steelers 47. So TO3 getting the advantage in possession in the end then. Obviously the advantage on the scoreboard. Keeping Steelers at bay and goalless to kickstart the game, or kickstart this match, sorry, and their major campaign. Demos, 2 demos from Shivers. 1 demo from each of the Steelers. Saves, 3 saves from Lethal and a save each from Dolly and Charlesy. Those that registered, we saw some very tough saves there from both teams in that game. As we go into game 2, TO3 scoring the only goal in game 1, 40 seconds. Well, sorry, with 40 seconds left on the clock, not 40 seconds into the game. We nearly went 4.5 minutes with no goal being scored. What a match we have on our hands here. No attempt on the kickoff there by TO3. Steelers happy to put this pressure onto them as Shivers saves that goal. 10 seconds in and Steelers seem more fierce here in game 2. Looking to turn things around after a rough start, but it was only a 1-point deficit. They were right in it. Shivers just capitalizing on that defense being cracked open. The Steelers shot on goal, just not working out for Lethal there. And Shivers clears it even though he gets demoed by Charlesy. Now Dolly, calm and composed, looks to take the game on off the backboard. Keeps this ball alive, a little bit of hang time, keeps himself in the play. At least apply a little bit of pressure on the Steelers as Shivers comes in for the contest. Caught by Charlesy, shut down by Dolly there, and he sees his opportunity on net. He will strike, but it's saved by Lethal, and a demo from Charlesy shuts down Shivers from striking on that net. Lethal's over. Could that be in? What a save from Dolly to rotate round. Demo from the Steel. Oh, sorry. Demo from TO3 on the Steelers. Dolly got rid of Lethal. And now TO3 moves this ball forward. TO3 with the advantage in the series. But in game 2, it's all tied up still as we approach the 90-second mark. Steelers have had the ball in TO3 half more and been spending more of this game in offense than in defense. TO3 is starting to turn that around a little bit here. With ball possession in favour of TO3, 55% plays 44%. 10% gap between the two teams. No goals on the scoreboard just yet as we approach the 2-minute mark. The Steelers have it where they want it though. This could be something as Charlesy's in for the Steelers' first goal in the major. And his first goal himself in the major of the summer split. Popped it over Dolly, made it very awkward for him, and now Steelers have a 1-point advantage. 1 point play 0. Approaching the 2-minute mark in game 2. The response Steelers will be looking for after a very close game 1 taken by TO3. Shivers sees his opportunity. Zoomed right in to put pressure on the Steelers, and Dolly's there to keep this ball in their half. Lethal working at the back. He shuts down that play coming in. Charlesy saw that great opportunity, but the defense from Shivers shuts that play down in the corridor. Now he looks to move down the right wing as he passes it to his captain. Takes the demo for Dolly, and Dolly's on for a shot. That'll roll in. TO3 have tied it all up with 2 minutes 33 left on the clock, just about halfway through game 3. The captain steps up for the over 30s and gets them on the board. Their first goal in game 2. Dolly's first goal in the major. TO3 look hungry for more. That's on target. Saved by Lethal. Dolly takes it to the corner and keeps his pressure on the Steelers. Shot on. Saved by Lethal again. Oh, but Shivers with the pressure. It is a mounting on the Steelers. TO3 strike with back-to-back goals. 2 points plays 1. Shivers claiming his second goal in this match. 2 minutes 20 left on the clock. There's plenty of time left for the Steelers to make a comeback here. We'll pull this right back. 2 goals and they're back in front, the Steelers. Not too much separating these two teams. Ball possession is still the same. 45% plays for 55% in favor of TO3. Now Steelers getting some time in TO3 half. Time in offense. It's there, but it seems like TO3's corridor is just well looked after here tonight. Dolly and Shivers definitely seem like they've done some work in the past week or so. Oh no, not the touch Shivers was looking for. What pressure with that shot coming in from Lethal. A long shot. Hit in Steeler territory. Shivers was there to just try and get that touch, but it worked out for the Steelers and they're happy to take the point. 2 points all. 1 minute 45 left on the clock and Dolly wins the kickoff for TO3. Shivers meets it. Shot on goal goes in. What an immediate response. Shivers redeeming himself immediately in the next play. Scores a goal off that setup from his captain. TO3 take the lead back in game 2 with 1 minute 41 left on the clock. Steelers trail by 1. Can they pull this back? We've seen some remarkable stuff from this new team of the Steelers in the summer split. TO3 participating in the pilot season. So the experience definitely has seemed to help them out here in the summer split. Being one of the teams up the top for majority of their time, if not all of their time in this summer split. And vice versa with the Steelers up there contending heavily with Mac Mafia and the over 30s. Up there in the top 3s. TO3 move this ball forward. Dolly's in. Dolly's in for his second goal. TO3 extend their lead in game 2 to 2 points. 4 points plays 2. There's 1 minute 2 left on the clock. Can the Steelers pull this back? I believe this is the biggest margin we have seen in game 2. Great cheat there from Shivers. Just feed over to the side and Lethal knew that. He sees an open net. Can he take it? Great interference from Dolly. Nice and early to shut that play down. Shivers there holding his ground. But the Steelers throwing everything at TO3. They want to get on the board here and tie things up as Lethal just missed that connection in the contest. Dolly holds ground and clears this for the over 30s. Charlesy contends, putting the ball on the opposite side of field just to slow things down. This is threatening. 30 seconds left. That's cleared by Lethal, but sent back in from Shivers. TO3, 4 points plays 2, a 2-point margin in game 2. They have the advantage. Centering board. Charlesy's there. That's on, but saved by Shivers. TO3 refused to concede. Lethal catches that with 10 seconds left. The demo happened in the background. I believe that was Shivers on Charlesy. TO3 have taken game 2, but can Steelers get momentum going to game 3 as the ball touches the ground? TO3 claim game 2, back-to-back games for the over 30s to kickstart their major campaign. They're 1 game away from progressing through to the upper final tomorrow night against the Mac Mafia. What a match on our hands. The final ball possession, 54% plays 46% in favor of the over 30s. 2 goals from Shivers and Dolly, a goal each from Lethal and Charlesy. 4 saves from Lethal in that game, 4 registered saves, 2 saves from Shivers and 1 save from Dolly. Shivers was hungry for demos in that game, 4 demos from Shivers and 3 from Charlesy. Interesting stuff there, but TO3 claim game 2, 4 points to 2. What an arm wrestle. Steelers with the start they're looking for, but TO3 turning that right back round. As we go into game 3, this could be it. If the Steelers are to do it, it needs to be a reverse sweep from here. They need to win the next 3 games in a row to qualify through to the upper final and burst McMurphy as Charles is in to strike first blood 6 seconds into the game. Steelers are on the board. That's the start the Steelers will be looking for. TO3 have come out to play tonight. And the Steelers in the past 2 games scoring early goals. Can they keep this momentum going though here in game 3? Shut the TO3 crew out. As Charlesy contends there with his opposing captain. Shivers sees his opportunity to get on this ball as he does. Off the wall in the air. Lethal saves that. Dolly holds his ground, but Lethal gets over TO3. That's on net and it's in. Steelers with back-to-back goals. 27 seconds into game 3. Capitalizing on their opportunities and getting the start they've been looking for. How will TO3 stop this bleeding? Steelers have turned things right around in game 3. Centering ball shut down there by Charlesy, and now Steelers look to move this ball forward down the left wing. Bit too much, but Lethal's still there. They're in. Lethal gets his second goal with that setup from his captain. And Steelers extend their lead 3 points to 0 here in game 3. What a turnaround from the Steelers. Keeping this momentum going. We're not even a minute into game 3, so TO3 have a lot of time to shut this down. But definitely the game that Steelers have been looking for here in game 3. The start, the ideal start for any team to be 3-0 up 1 minute into the game in a major match. No doubt will take some pressure off and help them feel a little bit more comfortable moving through this game. As the ball's kept a little bit in that left-hand corner of Steelers' territory. TO3 doing a really good job just to keep the ball out of their half and keep it out of danger after 3 goals in a row scored against them. And Charlesy gets it over Shivers. Dolly up off the backboard. Lethal and Charlesy lurking in the back there. Charlesy sees his opportunity, but no Shivers is there to look after it. Pops on the other side of the field there is the Steelers. Just past 90 seconds into game 3. Charlesy will pop that to the other side of field. Ball possession, 60% plays 40% in favour of Steelers. Everything working out for the Steelers here in game 3. Just like that contest, that touch. Aggressive stuff from Lethal there. Great follow-up off the backboard. Shivers didn't see that coming, and Lethal gets his hat-trick in game 3. Scoring all these goals so far in the major, I believe, here in this game. Oh no, he scored last game. My apologies. Shivers tries to take this game on. He does take it on, but is shut down by the Steelers. And TO3 keep this in Steeler territory. They are up 4 points to 0 Steelers. This will be the start that they were looking for. As we see out the first half of game 3. Advantage on the scoreboard. Advantage in possession. These are the plays we have seen from the Steelers throughout the split. They're looking a bit more comfortable now after shaking off some nerves. Not being in a situation like this before. Whereas the over 30s experienced it in the past season. Lethal, just too classy. Pops it up and over. Dolly goes to try and clear it, but Lethal happily touches that in. Gaining his 4th goal here in game 3. 5 points to 0. 2 minutes 23 left on the clock. TO3 win the kickoff. Can they stop the bleeding here? They've got to respond now, TO3. 5 goals in a row is a heavy, heavy loss here in Game 3 already. All the momentum in the Steelers' favour. And they're in the ideal position to do a reverse clean sweep. What a save from Dolly. They need to definitely get on the board here, and that's on target too. Shivers gets the first goal for the over 30s in Game 3. With 2 minutes left on the clock, 5 points plays 1. They finally get themselves on the board after 3 minutes. Steelers with all the advantage at the moment. Can TO3 pull this back with that momentum from the goal? As Lethal takes the game on, keeps this pressure on TO3's heart in their half. Shivers and Dolly, we've seen a very strong defense in Game 1 and 2. Here the Steelers have done really well to tear it apart and strike. TO3 look a little bit more fierce and a bit more comfortable after at least getting that first goal with 90 seconds left. It's a challenge to get 4 goals in 90 seconds. Can the over 30s do it as Shivers demos Lethal there? 2 demos from Shivers in this game, 1 from Charlesy. Dolly takes this ball down the corridor. Now to the side. Charlesy was chasing him there for a demo. Least got the bump. The Steelers have possession. That shot saved by Charlesy. Very dangerous from TO3. 1 minute left on the clock. Steelers have the advantage of 5 points now. Wow. Lethal taking the battle up into the air off of that pass from his captain. Meets it there. Up in the low air. Just right on that crossbar. Bounces in for the Steelers. Lethal scoring his 5th goal here in Game 3. 6 points won, a 5-point advantage, 55 seconds left on the clock. TO3, it's at the rate of a goal every 10 seconds here in Game 3, or it is the Steelers. Quite the challenge, but that centering ball could be on. Dolly needs to get there, and he does, but no, what? It hits the backboard, hitting the crossbar, and clears out with the assistance from the Steelers. 30 seconds left on the clock. This is the biggest margin we've seen here in this match. And the Steelers responding with class. Dolly. Shot just not working out for him there. And the double touch bouncing back out. Not working out in the way he would have wanted it to with 10 seconds left. Lethal looks, they're hungry, the Steelers. Lethal wants another goal. Does TO3 move this ball forward? The Steelers have claimed Game 3 in style, 6 points to 1. They will not be swept. And they keep themselves alive in the game. Final ball possession, 57% plays 43% in favour of the Steelers. Final score, 6 points plays 1, 5 goals scored by Lethal, 1 goal scored by Charlesy and Shivers. Still same in demos, 2 for Shivers, 1 for Charlesy. A save for each of these players in Game 3. Give me 1 second, legends. Just got to fill up my water. Alright, here we go for Game 4. Can TO3 clean it out now? Or will the Steelers be coming back and taking it to a tie-breaker? They keep the pressure on TO3 here in Game 4 in their half. 15 seconds in, they have the ball where they want it. Lethal is in. We know how dangerous those plays are from Lethal. And he will happily dribble that in up in the air and confuse TO3. Steelers strike first blood again, 3 games in a row. And last game they won the game, so are they starting a new trend? Or will TO3 seal the deal here in game 4 and remain in the upper bracket? You can see how much it means to both these teams. They're fighting hard for that spot to remain in the upper bracket. So we approach the minute mark. Steelers with the advantage, and they keep this pressure on TO3. TO3 have gotten a few clearances but haven't worked out for them. That entry shut down by Lethal. He looks comfortable, and here's an open net. Steelers will strike 2.0 just over a minute into game 4. Lethal inserting himself in the game and stealing the ball from Dolly. Dolly couldn't do anything about it, going back to try and stop that. Lethal claims his second goal in game 4. Steelers 2-0. What a save from Lethal. Dolly comes in, follows up. TO3 keep this pressure on the Steelers. The Steelers definitely have changed things around since game 2. TO3 need to get themselves on the board next if they want to insert themselves in this game, because we saw when the Steelers, what they get to, like 5 goals. There you go. Dolly's in as we say that. Responded nice and early, not allowing that gap to be created. Steelers in game 3 were 5-0 before TO3 got their first goal. So TO3 have kept themselves in this game here in game 4. Trailing by 1 point now, 2 points won, the advantage in favour of the Steelers. And they look to go for goal number 3 here, which it will go in. Charlesley scores his first goal in game 4. Steelers slowly but surely have seemed to be tearing this TO3 crew apart. How will Dolly and Shivers turn this around for the over 30s? They've got plenty of time left on the clock to score 2 goals. Tie it all back up. They need 4 goals at this stage to win the game, or to have the advantage, should we say. Shivers demos Lethal there. Dolly shuts down that forward moving play from the Steelers. Shiv happy to take this up the wall. Now up into the air. Trying to get a bit unpredictable, and that works out for the Steelers. What a shot from Shivers. Takes the game right on. Off the wall, up into the air. This is remarkable stuff. Welcome to ATL Rocket League as Shivers pulls TO3 back to a 1-point margin. They trail by 1 point. Steelers have the advantage there. We're seeing the final seconds of the first half in game 4. Lethal with possession, looking to take this battle up in the air, and that's it for Lethal. Getting his hat-trick here in game 4. 4 points plays 2. 2 minutes 33 left. The aerial bombardment comes in from the Steelers in the likes of Lethal. Every time TO3 get themselves on the board and pull this back, Steelers respond. Shivers attempts on goal there from the kickoff, shut down. Lethal's been targeted with the demos. This is an opportunity for TO3. Shut down by Lethal, who respawned in time. And now the Steelers look to respond. Shivers sees his opportunity. Centering ball, passing to his captain, is shut down by Charlesley. Lethal with that dangerous shot on goal, shut down by Shivers. TO3 with the entry into Steeler half. Steelers just keeping that healthy gap in a match like this, making it tough for TO3 to strike. Definitely tighten up that corridor defense since game 1 and 2. Dolly meets this off the wall, up in the air. Lethal's there, but it's in for the over 30s. They're still in this game. The captain strikes right when they need to, with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. 4 points plays 3. TO3 trail by 1 point after that goal. They're clawing back to over 30, so Shivers flicks it over. Dolly just missed that ideal connection, but it's past the Shivers, whether that was intentional or not. And Dolly shuts down that centering ball coming in from Lethal. He knew it could have been dangerous. Here's an opportunity opening up for TO3. Lethal, great rotation round to keep his eye on the play and inject himself when he needed to. We've seen in these situations in this very game that the Steelers have responded to get that 2-point lead back. Can TO3 tie it all up as Lethal demos Dolly? A minute left. Steelers with a 1-point advantage. Dolly saves that goal coming in. Shivers with a touch to send it in the Steelers' half. Ball possession is 50-50. Nothing separates these teams but 1 point on the scoreboard. Shivers demoed there by Lethal by the looks of it. Dolly's there though to look after TO3 net. And guide this ball down the Steeler half. Missed that connection with 30 seconds left. Steelers still with the advantage. They're 25 seconds away from claiming game 4 and taking this to a tiebreaker. Centering ball here for TO3, cleared by Lethal. What a turnaround from the Steelers. They get a goal here, that's all but over it is. We will be going into game 5, ladies and gentlemen. 6 seconds to get 2 goals is quite the challenge in a match like this. Somehow the Steelers have done it after a very strong start from TO3. They've turned it right back around. And here we are going into a series tiebreaker. After Steelers claiming this game 5.3. They're happy to see that ball touch the ground. What a comeback from the Steelers. Ball possession was equal, 50-50 in both teams. Final score, 5 points plays 3 in favor of the Steelers, which sees this game go into a tie-breaker. 4 goals from Lethal, 2 goals from Dolly, and 1 goal each from Charlesy and Shivers. 5 registered saves for Lethal in that game. 1 registered save each for Dolly and Shivers. Wonder what is going through TO3's mind at the moment. They looked a little bit more comfortable in game 1 and 2, so Steelers have definitely put TO3 in an awkward position. And now, potentially, could reverse clean sweep the over 30s and remain in the upper bracket. It all comes down to game 5 now. Who will take it? Will it be the Steelers? Or will it be the over 30s? TO3 have had the advantage on the scoreboard, the series scoreboard this whole game up until this game. It's all tied up. Oh, Lethal strikes nice and early off his captain's setup. 7 seconds in. Steelers strike first blood. For the 4th game in a row, 4 games out of 5, Steelers have claimed first blood. And they've won 2 out of those 4. So they have started a trend here. Shivers with a shot on goal, shut down there by Lethal. Now Steelers look to move this ball forward. They're looking very dangerous moving forward as Lethal demos Dolly there. Shivers looking after defense while his captain gets back into play and passes it to his captain. TO3 just can't seem to get the ball in good spots for themselves in Steeler territory. I've got a Mozzie there. Yeah, I got it. Sorry, guys. Just can't seem to get the ball down to Steelers territory and keep it there effectively. A demo coming in. Half field from the Steelers on Shivers. Lethal moves this ball forward, looking dangerous. Ball possession, all in favor of the Steelers at the moment. 65% plays 35%. We've just passed the minute mark in the game 5. And Dolly could be in, but it's stopped by the Steelers. They shut that risky play down. TO3 throwing everything at them and they get in. After Shivers keeps the pressure on the Steelers defense, Dolly hanging around the front of goal, waiting for his opportunity to strike. And does off of that pass from Shivers. 1-1. Approaching 90 seconds into game 5. Shivers with the entry for TO3. But Lethal pops it right over Dolly coming in. Shivers contends on the wall there. Trying to shut down the centering play, and he does. Charlesy coming in there. TO3 slowly pulling themselves back in this game. It's all tied up on the scoreboard, but statistics, particularly in possession, Steelers still have the advantage. 58% plays 42%. It's going right down to the wire here. And Charlesy's in off of that double tap. Steelers claim their second goal. And the likes of the captain, a goal from both of the Steelers here in game 5. With that double tap coming in from Charlesy. 2 minutes into game 5. And the Steelers have a 1-point advantage. Possession 60-40 in favor of Steelers. Getting themselves the advantage when and where they can, but TO3 are keeping themselves right in this game. They were right in this match, game 1 and 2, TO3. The Steelers just turn it right around from game 3. It's brought us here to game 5 as Lethal looks to nurture this ball in the out of the corner, but Dolly off the backboard and gets his own double touch to respond for the over 30s. The captain comes in out of nowhere. The double touch from Dolly. What a play, what a shot. It's all tied up with 2 minutes 23 left on the clock. What a response from the over 30s, and that's on target, but Charlesy holds his ground, calm and composed in a very intense situation. Now Steelers look to move this ball forward, shut down by Shivers there. Nothing separates these two teams. 2-2 in game 5, 2-2 in this series. And Lethal's in off of that setup from Charlesy. What a setup from the captain and the Steelers. Great position from Lethal to strike for his second goal here in game 5. 3 points to 2, 2 minutes left on the clock. Steelers have taken that advantage back just. Possession is still the same, 60-40 in favor of the Steelers. This could go right down to the wire here in game 5. It could just be 1 point that separates these two teams. TO3 have the ball where they want it and steal the half. The Steelers just keeping this ball in the corner, making it as hard as possible for TO3 to get that centering ball and create those opportunities on goal. Credit to TO3 to keep the ball down here for this long. Keeping the pressure on the Steelers. They build it up, they might be able to crack it just like this. Shivers is in for TO3. They kept the ball in an ideal spot. They just kept applying the pressure, and Shivers came in. Touch and bounce worked out for him to score his first goal here in game 5 and ties it all up with 1:10 left on the clock. Charlesy wins the kickoff. Sent to the right hand side corner. Lethal's in. What an immediate response from the Steelers to take the lead back. Break the tie with 1:06 left on the clock. This could be going right down to the wire. Might be even going into overtime here in game 5. TO3 kickoff works out for them there. Shivers meets it off the wall. Lethal waiting with 1 minute left. Steelers have the advantage on the scoreboard and possession. 57% possession, plays 43%. Steelers way. Charlesy Just not working out for him there. Lethal keeps his pressure on TO3 as Dolly's demoed. Dolly respawns, but it's not enough as Lethal goes for his 4th goal in Game 5. It strikes 5.3 with 40 seconds left. The Steelers have a 2-point advantage. If TO3 are to do it, they need to do it now. 2 goals. That's a goal every 20 seconds almost. If this is in, that could be game. The Steelers extending their lead and asserting themselves in this game. They're in the ideal position to reverse clean sweep with 32 seconds left. That's at the rate of 1 goal every 10 seconds for the over 30s. Can TO3 do it? What a turnaround from the Steelers here in this match. 6.3 in Game 5. After TO3 winning the first 2 games, it's all but looking like the Steelers are going to win this as Dolly's in for goal number 4. This could be something beginning for TO3 if they can get a quick kickoff goal here. 6-5 and then another quick goal. It would all be tied up and go into overtime. But everything working out for the Steelers. Possession 55%, plays 45% in favor of Steelers. Dolly just not getting that kickoff goal. That could have been something. But I don't think there'll be enough time for TO3. There definitely won't be now. The Steelers with class. They have come back. What a comeback from the Steelers. Reverse sweeping the over 30s. And remaining in the upper bracket after winning Game 5 and winning the match 3 points to 2. Claiming it in Game 5, 6 points to 4. What a turnaround here on Friday night from the Steelers. Well done and congratulations, Steelers. You guys advance through to the upper final tomorrow night against the Mac Mafia. And send Dolly's Minions down to the lower bracket to verse. Did I say Dolly's Minions? Sent the over 30s down to verse Dolly's Minions. Apologies for that. Steelers remain up in the upper bracket. They are 1 match away from being in the summer split decider, the ultimate decider that we've been waiting for all split. We are a few games away, but we have another match, another epic match coming up following this one. We're just going to take a brief little break so we can set everything up and ensure that the teams are ready to go. And we will have Dolly's Minions versus the over 30s in the first elimination final here in the major. We will be saying goodbye to one team tonight. Who will it be? It's only a matter of time until we find out. We're going to take about a 10-15 minute break to get everything sorted for the next match. But well done to the Steelers, winning 3-2 and advancing through to face Mac Mafia tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. TO3 will be versing Dolly's Minions. In a matter of time, 10 to 15 minutes, we'll be getting that match going. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to take care of yourselves. Get up, have a stretch, get some fresh air. It's a bit warm down here, so make sure that you're staying hydrated if it's warm where you are on your Good Friday. I've been sipping some fresh water out of my limited edition ASG Stein mug while we enjoy this epic match. Be sure, if you haven't already, get yourself some food, some healthy food as well between this interval, this little break, so you can have all the energy for this exciting upcoming match. The first elimination, the lower semi-final, Dolly's Minions versus TO3, Stitch and Wolfie here tonight, taking on the over 30s, Dolly and Shivers. One of these teams we will be saying goodbye to in the summer split. And one of these teams will claim fourth. Who will it be? We'll see you in a matter of time. Thank you all so much for joining us so far. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to day 2 of the ATL Rocket League Summer Split Major. We have an exciting match coming up, the first elimination match of the Major. The first team will be saying goodbye to in the Major, the second team will say goodbye to in the Summer Split. Whoever loses this match is eliminated and will place 4th. Whoever wins will advance through to the lower final tomorrow night, and they will verse whoever loses out of Mac Mafia and Steelers. So along the line for both these teams, for one of these teams, it will be the end of their Summer Split journey. But who will it be? These teams have faced each other 3 times in the past, and that has only been here in the Summer Split. TO3 with the advantage, 2 match wins. Minions 1 match win. When it came to games, Minions 3 game wins to 8 losses, meaning TO3 8-3. All in favour of TO3 at the moment. So TO3 coming in as favourites for this match. Minions coming in as the underdogs. But can the Minions do it? Who will be taking the field for both these teams tonight? For the Minions, we have Captain Stitch leading the Minions out, and alongside Stitch is Wolfie. For Dolly's Minions in this lower semi-final, the first elimination final. And for TO3, the lineup we have seen for the majority of this Summer Split is Captain Dolly, and alongside Dolly is Shivers for the over 30s. For one of these teams, it will be the end of the line in the Summer Split. Which team will it be? It's only a matter of time until we find out. We saw a thrilling match previously with the Steelers and the over 30s. TO3 winning the first two games, and the Steelers in style came back and reverse swept the over 30s, sending them down to this very match against Dolly's Minions. Minions, they faced Mac Mafia on Thursday night and lost 3-0, which sees them here in this match. Both teams looking to redeem themselves and stay alive in this series in the major. Which team will it be? Well, I just realized, sorry. Just gotta fix the scoreboard. Scoreboard up here quickly. Alright. Because we have different teams on the field. I want to make sure that it's all accurate for you guys there. Incredible major series we have seen so far. We've seen 2 epic matches and we're about to see number 3. We're loading into the ATL Rocket League arena. Dolly's Minions versus the over 30s. Who will take it? Game 1. Elimination 1 in the major. Which team remains in the comp? And which team will go home? Let us know what your predictions are as TO3 win the kickoff. Stitch just missing that connection. Shivers comes in. Shot on goal. Miss. Bit over to the side. Either hitting Wolfie or hitting the sidebar there as Wolfie now moves his ball forward. Shivers looking after goal, but not enough as Wolfie strikes first blood and gets the first goal on the board for the Minions. Great start for the Minions against TO3. Particularly with TO3 coming in as the hot favourites to win this match. Having the advantage over their Minions leading into this game, but it doesn't matter. Everything's on the line here in this high stakes match. You can see how much neither of these teams want to be eliminated, but the Minions have the lead to kickstart this elimination. Can they build off this momentum, or will TO3 shut it down with this entry in their half? Dolly with the touch he was not looking for, accidentally interfering with his teammate there, as now the Minions set their offensive wall up in TO3 half. Shivers keeps this ball on the corner, trying to make it as difficult as possible. Dolly up to meet in the air, just pops it to the other side of the field. Not sure if that's what he was looking for, but Stitch is there, aggressive. And Minions continue to keep this ball in TO3 territory. The start that Minions would be looking for. Shivers there to try and meet it. Stitch ensures that ball stays in the corner there with that follow-up touch. Possession so far as we approach the 90-second mark in favour of TO3. 55% plays 45%. 10% gap, but Minions less possession and have the lead on the board, so they are being more effective and efficient when they have had the ball, and they're closing that possession in slowly. We'll touch base on that very shortly as Dolly, that follow-up with that aerial dribble almost worked out. Stitch has his open net. Can he get in? He will! And the Minions, back-to-back goals. The captain gets his first goal in this match. That's a goal each for both the Minions. The teamwork across the field. How will TO3 stop this bleeding? Shivers, great kickoff win. That's a deep entry with Stitches there to catch it in the corner. Tries to pop it over Dolly, but Dolly's not fooled there. Wolfie catches the ball and dribbles it downfield as Dolly bumps him. Oh, wow, that bump worked for Wolfie as the ball goes in net. Just had to guide it in. The right touch came in for Wolfie to get his second goal. Not what Dolly was looking to do, but Dolly's minions will happily take that goal from the master. Helping out his little minions there on the opposing team. Not on purpose, it was all accidental. But how will TO3 respond to redeem themselves after that mistake as Dolly flicks over? That's almost in, but it just bounced out. That looked good for TO3. Now an entry comes in for the minions going into the left-hand side of field facing minion goal. Great contest there from Stitch to shut the player down, but Shivers read that well. Ball possession, 51% plays 49% in favour of minions. With the lead on the scoreboard, just have that advantage in possession. And Stitch, another open net. What a save from Shivers! Oh, what a save! Oh, that looked all but an open net, and almighty Shivers comes in, and there's Dolly to strike. Shivers, sorry, to strike on the open net for the minions. What a play from TO3. Incredible defense. And I apologize. I believe that was Dolly that came in for the save there. I had the players mixed up. They're both running the almighty Octane here, the TO3 crew. One's yellow and one's red. I just got to remember that. 3 points plays 1. TO3 get themselves on the board with that demo coming in. Oh, shut down there. Stitch looked dangerous. TO3 move this ball forward. Wolfie keeps the ball in the corner. Risky play from the captain, but it was a great pass back to Wolfie. Worked out in the end, at least for the minions. They still have a 2-point advantage with less than 90 seconds left on the clock here. How will TO3 pull this back, or will the minions keep their momentum as TO3 have taken the advantage in possession back 52% to 48%. 4-point gap. Yet minions have a 2-point advantage on the scoreboard. Great start for the minions here in the elimination final with a minute left. Stitch moves this ball forward. This could be something. He knows the net's open and strikes for the minions' 4th goal. That's 2 goals from the captain and 2 goals from Wolfie and the minions. Minions extend their lead 4 points to 1, a 3-point advantage. Exactly what the minions will be looking for to kickstart it here. In an ideal spot to claim game 1. Wolfie shut down that ball coming in from Dolly. Just a calm, composed dribble, slow one. Shivers with the aerial dribble, shut down by Wolfie. A great contest in there from Wolfie, and Stitch sees his opportunity for his 3rd goal. Will he take it? It's almost saved by Dolly. But the minions are in for goal number 5, and Stitch is in for his hat-trick. Dolly was there, but the touch didn't work out. The minions extend their lead to 4 points. 5 points plays 1. 33 seconds left on the clock. Possession, 52% plays 48%. Still the same in favor of TO3. Minions with a healthy lead on the scoreboard. Dolly pops it over, but it veers over to the side in the corner now. Minions set up and move this ball forward. It's hard for TO3 to come back here, but it looks like this is Minions' game here to claim game 1, kickstarting the elimination match. Great contest there from Dolly as the ball's kept alive. Dolly would get goal number 2. Great save to keep that ball alive and get goal number 2 on the board for TO3. Some momentum going into game 2. Captain stepping up exactly when they needed it to, but it was a little bit too late because the minions claimed game 1 in style over TO3, 5 points to 2. 3 goals scored from Stitch, 2 goals from Wolfie, and a goal each from Dolly and Shivers. Final ball possession, 52% plays 48% in favour of TO3. So although having more ball possession, Minions winning the game, displaying to us be more effective and efficient with their disposal to kickstart it all off. 2 saves from Dolly, 1 save from Wolfie. Those were the registered saves. We did see some remarkable saves further out from goal from both these teams. What a way for the Minions to kickstart it. Claiming game 1, they will not be swept here in this match. They were against the Mac Mafia, but tonight that will not be happening. Can they keep this momentum going into game 2? Can they get themselves 2 games up? Or will TO3 respond? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. As Dolly wins the kickoff for TO3. Wolfie's there though, great positioning. Contended there with Shivers, and Shivers wins it. Passes it to his captain, just missed the connection. Shiv follows up on that though for the over 30s. Happy to slow the player down here, TO3. Gets it over Wolfie. Gets it over Stitch. This could be something. Veers over to the side. That's just off, but a centering ball with that double touch. A bit too high there from Dolly. Hits the backboard, and now Stitch. That open net opportunity gone as the ball veered over to the side. Just hit the side post there and bounces out for Shiv as he flicks it over. What a pass! Dolly just missing the connection there, but TO3 strike first blood 40 seconds into game 2. With that flick from Shivers. Oh, if that connection worked, that would have been a remarkable team play from TO3. They have the advantage on the scoreboard here in game 2. So far, possession 70%, plays 30% in favour of TO3 in the early stages of game 2. What a save from Dolly with Stitch coming in there. Just following that goal across net, across net. Some great aerial work from Wolfie, shut down by TO3. Minions looking to get their time in offense now. TO3 seem to have picked it up since game 1 in their offense and kept the ball a little bit more in Minion territory so far here in game 2. Feel a little bit more aggressive over 30s in a healthy way. As Wolfie gets around his opponents, this could be something. He's going to send in the ball for his captain, who's there, and he strikes! The Minions strike 90 seconds into game 2. From that setup coming in from Wolfie. The captain was there to capitalise on that play created. And the Minions tie it all up. 90 seconds in. Wolfie meets that ball with the kickoff. Now he takes it up into the air. The aerial battle. Shivers meets him there to save the goal. Stitch. Both captains contest there, and it worked out for Big Stitch. Minions putting TO3 into defense mode. Great contest there from Wolfie. Saw a pinch come out of it, but Dolly meets it on the wall. Looking for some team play. Shut down by Wolfie. And the Minions keep the pressure in TO3 half. Ball possession is 55%, plays 45% in favour of TO3. What a save from Stitch. From that play coming in from the TO3 crew. Shivers looking to go for his famous flick. Stitch shuts that down though, not allowing that to happen again. That was a great pass to Wolfie, who was positioned well. Shivers just missed that connection for TO3. Wolfie trying to look after it, he does. The ball's pinched to opposite side of field now. Wolfie's there to meet it off the wall. Could this be something for the Minions? Great contest from Shivers and Wolfie there. TO3 defense meets Minion offense. What a save! Captain on captain. This is a back and forth game. You can see how much this means to both these teams. They do not want to be eliminated. Minions with the advantage in this series, but it's all tied up here in game 2 with 2 minutes left. It's 1 goal each. Another team budging, throwing everything at each other in this champion match. Oh, Wolfie couldn't get there in time. Dolly scores for TO3. Wolfie was there in the corner, but just out of range. to be able to shut that goal coming in from Dolly. TO3 take the lead back. 2 points, plays 1. A minute 50 left on the clock. Shivers wins the kickoff. Follows that up into the corner off the wall. Centering ball. Could this be? Wolfie's there. It's so stitched. Dolly just missed the connection. I believe the minions must have got a touch there. Demo came in on Dolly there. Stitch on Dolly. And Captain 4 TO3's back in to put the pressure on the minions. Wolfie just missed that connection but pulled Shivers out of the play. Dolly looking calm and composed, trying to pull this minion defense apart by playing a little bit unpredictable. Luke's taking it on the ground, up in the air if he needs. With a minute left on the clock, TO3 have the advantage on the scoreboard. They lead by 1 point. A demo comes in. Oh, another demo. Hungry for the demos here. Wolfie was taken out. What a touch from Dolly. That could be it. What? Oh, that was almost a save from Stitch, with the captain for TO3 is in for his second goal and extends the lead for TO3. 3 points to 1, a 2-point advantage the over 30s have here in game 2 with 40 seconds left on the clock. It is possible for the minions to come back, but the ball is not in the spot where they would need it to be right now. And TO3 look to keep the pressure on with 30 seconds left. They look hungry for another goal here. They want to claim game 2 and keep themselves right in this match. It's a great touch from Shivers to pop it up, follow this play up and keep the pressure on the minions. Stitch wins that contest. Wolfie sees his opportunity, but that's not going to go in. 5 seconds left. TO3 have done it at this point. Can the minions get a last second goal? Oh, that's a double demo. It looked like a double demo. Oh, Dolly almost doing the same as game 1, but TO3, they claim game 2 in an epic match. 3 points to 1. 2 goals from Dolly, 1 goal from Shivers and Stitch. 3 saves from Stitch and Dolly, 2 saves from Shivers that were registered, but we saw a lot more incredible saves than that. Final ball possession in favour of the over 30s, 57% plays 43%. Bit of a gap there. TO3 winning the match. They had more ball possession last match as well, but they did lose it, so it's good to see that they claimed the victory, having more possession here in game 2. Demo count, looks like we had 2 demos from Shivers and 1 demo from Dolly and Stitch there in game 2. As we go into game 3, it is all tied up here in this elimination match. 1 game each from both of these teams under their belts out of the 2 have been played. Neither of these teams will be swept here tonight. This could have game 5 written all over it. I think game 2 will help us see how that will go. Stitch clears that ball away from TO3. Entering into their half. Wolfie's there to move this ball forward. Dolly off the wall, waiting for his opportunity to clear it as he does. Stitch is there, saved by Shivers. Minions putting the pressure on early. Shivers gets it over Wolfie in an open net. They will strike. TO3 are in 22 seconds in the game 3. In the likes of Shivers, they flicked it over Wolfie. And even if Shivers missed it, Dolly was going to be there to execute on that play. What a start for TO3. 1 point to 0. Shivers scores the first goal, strikes first blood. Could be going for 2. He does. What a setup from Dolly. The over 30s really come out to play. Not even 30 seconds into game 3 and they have scored 2 goals. Shivers with back-to-back goals off of that assist from Dolly. How will the minions shut this down and stop the bleeding? They've got plenty of time left on the clock. Great shadow defense coming in from Shivers there to keep that ball away from danger. Stitch demoed by Shivers and now centering opportunity here. It's there. Dolly's in. TO3 on fire here in game 3, scoring their third goal within the first 50 seconds, making this a challenge for the minions. Minions definitely need to get themselves on the board in the next play to keep themselves in game 3. We have seen the summer split when teams get a bit of a healthy lead. Can be difficult to pull it back in this environment. Can the minions do it as Stitch moves this forward? Missed that connection. Shivers is there to sweep through and clear that away. Seemed like it was on target. Flicks it over. Stitch holding ground there for the minions. Ball possession 70% plays 30% in favor of TO3. Everything working out in TO3's favor here in game 3. Dolly comes in to keep that ball and pressure hot on the minions. Some aerial work, almost worked out there for TO3. They get the answer they're looking for. Dolly in a great spot, shut down by Stitch. And a demo, he'll take that, Dolly. She takes Wolfie out of the game for a brief moment. Shivers is in! Shivers has scored his hat-trick. 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes into game 3. TO3 have come out to play here, ladies and gentlemen, asserting themselves within the first 2 minutes with a 4-point advantage, 4 goals to 0. The minions really need to get themselves on the board and stop this bleeding. It's been a very strong game 3 from TO3 so far. We're going to the final seconds of the first half in game 3. It's all been in the favour of the over 30s. So a very strong start in game 1 from the minions. That's just off, just wide from Shivers. He's there though for a second connection. Wolfie saves it. Looks like TO3 have gotten a little bit in minions' head. That pressure over the last game, particularly last game, seems like it's got to them. Compared to how the minions were playing in game 1. Stitch came in with an aggressive contest there, deep entry, but Shivers has been calm and composed here in game 3. Happy to take his time. He's not being challenged by the minions, and here's his opportunity for goal number 4, which he gets. Well, TO3, 5 points to 0. This is exactly what happened to them against the Steelers in the match that got them here. It was 5 points to 0 in game 3, I believe, before TO3 scored their first goal against the Steelers. So maybe there's going to be a trend here if the minions get on the board next. Seen something similar, but TO3 have turned it right around, particularly after the strong start from the minions in game 1. Shivers just wide there for the over 30s. Stitch is there and demoed by Shivers. Well, that's 3 demos from Shivers in this game. 1 demo from Wolfie and Dolly. In game 3, Shivers pops it over. Stitch coming in, but Wolfie not falling for that as Dolly meets it up in the air. That's a great center, the direct. Oh, that's it for Dolly. Wolfie couldn't get back in time. And Dolly scores his 2nd goal and the 6th goal for the over 30s. What a dominating game here from TO3, keeping the minions goalless with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. This is quite a challenge for the minions to come back and win the game, but if they can at least get a few goals on the board. Here's an open net. Stitch is on the board for the minions. Well, after more than 3.5 minutes of gameplay and 6 goals scored against them, the minions get themselves on the board. They stop the bleeding. Can they build on this momentum here, move it into game 4? Because at this stage, this game almost all but certainly looks like TO3's. But it's important for the minions to keep themselves in this game, build some momentum and pressure going into game 4. Because TO3 won't forget that. Oh, that second touch only worked out there for Stitch with a minute left. 5-point advantage for TO3. What a pass shut down there by the minions. Shivers keeps the pressure and ball in minion half, but Wolfie's hungry to get a goal on the board. Dolly contends there with both the minions. 40 seconds left on the clock. What can the minions do? They have the ball where they want it. Wolfie's up in the air. The aerial bombardment. Could this be in? It's off. It's a little bit wide, but it looked good. Wolfie's there to keep this pressure on, but both the TO3 players are up with 30 seconds left. It's still 6 points won, a 5-point margin. Dolly looks to go for goal number 7 for TO3. It's saved by Stitch. Now Stitch touches it off the wall, met by Shivers, who keeps this pressure in minion half. 10 seconds left. TO3 have done it here. They could get another goal, but Wolfie clears that. Can the minions at least get one more on the board? TO3 are making it incredibly difficult for them, and that ball touches the ground. 6 points plays one. The over 30s in style. They scored 6 consecutive goals before the minions got their first goal. 4 goals from Shivers, 2 goals from Dolly, 1 goal from Stitch. Sees the final score 6 points to 1, a 5-point victory for Dolly and Shivers. What a match we got on our hands. It's match point from here on out. The minions, they need to win this next game and they take it out to a tiebreaker. If they lose this next game, unfortunately, we will say goodbye to them in the summer split. The final ball possession, 55% plays 45% in favor of TO3, a 10% gap. Considering the margin on the scoreboard, that's not bad from the minions. They really tightened things up towards the back end, but it was just a little bit too late there to turn it around in time. So going into game 4, they're here to win it. They've got nothing to lose now, the minions. A very strong start in game 1. If they can do that again here in game 4 and game 5, they'll see themselves remain in the summer split. TO3, they just need to win one more game, and they eliminate the minions from the ATL Rocket League summer split. Who is it going to be? Minions look aggressive here. They look hungry. But Stolly's there to capitalize off of that error coming in from the minions. It was looking good, trying to take traffic to the other side of the field. Wolfie was just trying to make it awkward, but Dolly was there holding his ground, and TO3 strike first blood 15 seconds into game 4. Shivers continues that momentum with a kickoff win. Oh, goal number 2 was looking good, but it was shut down there from Stitch. 30 seconds in. Minions don't want to let it get too big of a gap. I'd say 1 goal for a team like TO3 is probably the biggest margin you would want if you are trailing. If you're winning, you want as many points as you can in front of a team like TO3. And there they go, they're in. Captain is in. Each of the captains have scored a goal, and it's all tied up. 50 seconds in the game 4. What a setup. What team play from the minions. Just pushing in on the TO3 crew. You can see how much this means to the minions. They do not go down without a fight, these guys, and they've shown us that all split. What a demo from Dolly. Opportunity for Shivers. Still an opportunity, but what a save from Stitch. Shivers happy to take this in the back corner. Wolfie takes his boost he was looking for. Shivers continues to follow this. There's clean up by Dolly. Caught. Ooh, connection off the wall. Not working out for TO3. We approach 90 seconds in the game 4. Possession, 70% plays 30% in favor of TO3. That goal just not working out for Dolly. These are the opportunities for minions to capitalize on. If they can go forward here and strike on TO3 net, That'll build the pressure off of missing that goal, even though it was a very unique goal from Dolly. It almost worked out. It was a great save from Stitch there. TO3 trying to put the pressure on the minions here. Oh, what a save! Oh, it's so close, Wolfie. That almost looked on, but Dolly gets in for TO3's second goal and his second goal here in Game 4. Just a light little touch. Wolfie read the play, but just couldn't meet the connection. As we approach the 2-minute mark, TO3 with the advantage. 2 points plays 1. 2 minutes in. Minions trail by 1. Dolly shots that down at halfway. There's Shivers on opposite side of the field to look after it. Shot on goal, saved by Wolfie. Shivers continues to follow this up. Wolfie clears this aside for his captain. He's met by his opposing captain, and now clearance is coming here for the minions. Can they get it out? And over. Shivers is there. Stitch is over, and the minions are in. What a play! After holding their ground in defense, calm and composed ground dribbles, pops it up and guides it in the low air. The minions tie it all up with the final seconds of the first half in Game 4. Shivers with a shot, and that's in. TO3 immediately respond. 5 seconds later, TO3 take the lead back. 3 points plays 2. Wow, they are fierce tonight. They've really turned it around after seeing what the minions put on display and how they were playing in Game 1. Dolly wins the kickoff, keeping this momentum going, but Stitch is there to direct play to the opposite side of field. What can the minions do here as they trail by 1? Shivers is in for another goal. That's his second goal. And the 4th goal for the over 30s, extending their lead to 2 points. The biggest margin here in Game 4. As we discussed, you don't want too big of a margin to catch up on, with a team like TO3. So the minions 2 goals behind with 2 minutes 20. There's enough time. They need to get themselves on the board and pull this back to a 1-point margin as soon as possible to alleviate some pressure. This could be a breaking point for TO3. Either break or make. We could break them here. Oh, that looks on. Just off. Just off, and the angle looked like it could have gone in, but Wolfie has his opportunity here. Can he strike? Dolly gets back in time with that rotation. Stitch shot on off. Just off and hit that sidebar. Almost like a third defender there for TO3. The sidebars here in Game 4. Credit to the minions. They haven't conceded any goals since those last 2 goals scored by TO3. With 90 seconds left, they have the ball where they want it, and they definitely want to get themselves on the board here before time becomes even more of the essence. A 2-point margin they trail by. And Dolly keeps his pressure on, moving the ball right near their net. Stitch, great pinch to clear that. Minions, they can get a clearance, get it over their opponents, and create that open net opportunity. They can definitely pull this pressure off their shoulders. There's a minute left. They trail by 2. TO3 just need to win 1 more game and they eliminate the minions. The minions need to win 2 more to eliminate TO3. 4 points plays 2. The final 40 seconds. Who will it be? This is what it's all come down to. One team here on this field will be saying goodbye with 30 seconds left. Could this be the minions' last 30 seconds? Stitch is in! That's exactly what they needed when they needed it. The minions strike with 30 seconds, 25 seconds left on the clock. They trail by 1 point. All they need is 1 goal. They have nothing to lose at this point. Can the minions do it and take this to overtime as Wolfie wins the kickoff? Shivers with a great touch. That sees the ball where TO3 won it as the clock ticks down. Over 30s, they look to try and do everything to make it hard for the minions to score 1 more goal. 10 seconds. Wolfie's there, centering ball, caught by Dolly and Shivers, saved. 5 seconds. Could this be the final seconds for the Minions? It is, ladies and gentlemen. TO3 claim game 4. And such a thriller. What a way to see it all out. TO3, 4 points to 3 in game 4. And ultimately claim the match 3 points to 1. Wow, what a game. What a match. TO3 with class at all, but looked like the Minions were going to come out and cause another upset. They defeated TO3 last weekend to kickstart their major qualifiers, but TO3 in the last 2 encounters have won. So we take a look at the bracket now. TO3 advanced through to the lower final tomorrow night. They will verse whoever loses in the Mac Mafia v Steelers match. Mac Mafia v Steelers will be occurring at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow night. And the lower final match, the second elimination, will be played following that match, approximately around 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. We only have 3 teams left in the major now, ladies and gentlemen. Only 2 teams can make the grand final, and only 1 team can claim the championship title. 2 teams out of 5 are gone. 3 remain. Tomorrow night, we will be saying goodbye to another team. Who will it be? It will either be the Mac Mafia, Steelers, or the over 30s. It's only a matter of time until we find out. And that does wrap up another exhilarating day in the ATL Rocket League Summer Split Major. Congratulations to the winning team, Steelers, winning and advancing to the upper final to face Mac Mafia in tomorrow's match. TO3, although losing, still remain in the bracket, defeating Dolly's Minions 3 points to 1 and advancing to the lower final. The competition is heating up and every match counts as we inch closer to crowning the Summer Split champions. Thank you to all the teams, players and viewers for joining us here tonight and being a part of this incredible journey. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night from 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time for more thrilling matches and unforgettable moments in the ATL Rocket League Summer Split Major. Stay connected by subscribing to our channel and following us on social media for all the latest updates, highlights and behind the scenes content. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Until tomorrow evening, I am ATLRL24 signing off with anticipation for the next wave of excellence in the ATL Rocket League arena and wishing you all a fantastic night. Good night and see you tomorrow for more action-packed Rocket League.